Alright, it is that time of year once again. This is the end of the year 2025 JP Dokkan account showcase. Yeah, I know. As we all know, I've done a lot of showcases for my account since, I believe, 2020. We're going into year 5. Okay, things have changed, especially with this year. Dokkan has added a lot of quality of life updates. I'm actually really glad that they're doing that, because now you get to see the actual progression that's been going on since then, even including last year. Actually, we see, first off, we can actually see our power level. They've added the update recently where you can actually see your power level, but also they've added a rank update, so now we go up to rank 2000. Also, they've added like a couple of ways, which actually just 1 or 2 ways to get more power level. That includes how high your rank goes and the amount of stages you completed for the first time. So there's that. So we take a look at last year's. You can see I was less than 950,000. I was less than 1 million power level before this update, before even 2025 began. By the way, this is, what you call it, it's now been at least a year. Well, by the time I'm recording this and uploading this, it's gonna be, yes, at least 365 days till my showcase. But of course, your boys gotta do it the day before. Also, keep in mind that my rank was 673. I was less than rank 700. Dude, I was lazy to grind to rank 999, okay? The rank to 999 is brutal. Now that we got rank 2000, my grind's gonna be even more miserable for me. But I feel like now, with new changes that have been implemented in here, like Dokkan Day and all that shit, I feel like it's a lot easier to get to at least rank 999, if not past 1000. I know some of the other content creators have reached at least past rank 99, have reached over 1000 already, which, by the way, they've added new rank missions, so we can definitely get more stones from that, and actually link level orbs as well. Just gotta throw it out there. Why don't I stop talking and actually get into the showcase? So, as I mentioned before, yes, with this brand new update, you can see the new sorry, with this update, you can now see your actual power level. I think I've heard people not liking this and others liking this. I like it personally just because I get to see progression. Every time I get to do something, more power level gets added, and you get to see it live as you do more stuff. But if we go into here, as you can see, yes, I did go up from 673 to 725. So I went up over 50 ranks, which, you know, that's pretty low and pretty slow, but I'm still getting there, actually. And yes, I've been playing this game for an abysmal 10 years. Just to give a quick story about where this account even came from. This account specifically is actually my second account that I re-rolled during the 2nd anniversary. I have played during the first during and before the 1st anniversary when I was playing on JP. That was August 2015. We're in December 2025, dude. This feels weird to even say that I've been playing for over 10 years, because I've had 2 accounts since then. One, I just feel like I got shafted on completely, and then the other one is this account that you guys are seeing here. Now, my power level isn't crazy. I know a power level over 1 million is really high, especially with a lot of players even reaching over 1 million. Actually, I've seen players doing better than me, getting a power level over 2 million, 3 million. I'm still getting there, don't worry. Also, I've changed the OST onto here to the new Super Saiyan Blues event. The other one I did have on was, I believe, was it the 8th anniversary? Yeah, it's the 8th anniversary one, which we're expecting 8th anniversary Easy A's sometime during the 11th anniversary. Don't worry, we're getting there. And of course, they did add the new categories like I just mentioned in here. Friends list is a bit abysmal because I haven't been adding friends since then. I don't think anyone's ever added me as a friend in a while. If you guys do want to, by all means, let me know. I'll drop my friend code ID somewhere, maybe on X, maybe on Twitter, just to make it easier for everyone. I think with all that, yeah, I also have the title over here. Oh shit. I have the title. I believe this is from... Oh, this is for 3,000 days. That's right. I did reach 3,000 days too. I have to mention that. 3,000 days. Oh god. I made a video on it. Let me know. Actually, no. Sorry. I went to 3,000 days. The video should be up somewhere on my channel. Go watch it. I finally reached it. It's just a lot of patience. I also do have Frieza as my friend. I could switch it to a different lead, but I decided nah, just leave it as is until I decide to switch to another one, which will probably be the 11th anniversary units, but don't know what they're gonna be. Anyways, with all that said and done, let's go take a look at the other stuff that we have in here. Now, at the moment, I have over 1.6 billion Zenny and 276 Dragon Stones. Yes, I am going to get more. I'm going to try to farm up more so that I can get prepared for the 11th anniversary. I'm a little more pay to play now, but I'm not spending as much. I will throw that out there right now. I haven't mentioned it I think I haven't mentioned it much during my time on YouTube, but yes, I have been spending a little bit here and there, but it's only during major banners. I'm not gonna spend money on every freaking banner. I swear to God, I'm never able to pull some of these damn units. I have been able to on some of them, like as you've seen so far. Baby, I pulled him on I think my first multi, I believe. That went pretty well, and then that's it. And then everything else I just picked up from here and there and everywhere else, except for obviously 10th anniversary and GDC. That's it. Or you can also include the Tanabata celebration, but that, well, the quote-unquote Tanabata celebration, but that's a different thing. Anyways, yeah, this is the background or the wallpaper I'm using. It's from the, of course, the 40th anniversary Dragon Ball collaboration that Dokkan and Legends have already. I believe the Legends one's still continuing until January 22nd or 23rd, somewhere around that time, and that's before the Genki Damatsuri event. But yeah, that's my wallpaper right here, and let's take a look at. Let's see. Let's take a look at the characters I have in here, and I should be using this instead. By the way, because I'm on JP, JP does have an exclusive thing, and this is related to the Japanese language and characters. It's the Dokkan Encyclopedia. This basically shows all the characters that are in the game as an existing database. So if you are interested in knowing what characters you have, it'll tell you how many exist and how many you actually own. So right here, it tells you, or you have owned essentially. So it'll say that there's 3 Devilmans that exist in the game. You have owned them before. They'll show you that you actually have them. It'll tell you if they're an event or summonable or not. Yeah, so simple stuff like that, but it also depends on the kanji of the actual character's first character. So you're able to see who you actually own and who you actually don't. But that's that, right? That's the only thing that's exclusive in here, but everything else is pretty much the same on here compared to global. It's just that one-off thing in the menu. Alright, enough about that. Let's take a look at the characters I have in here. Now, the way that I order my characters is sort of straightforward, but not really. The way I do it is I go by attack because I like to see who's the strongest in here, but then I order it by rarity. So the strongest or highest attack power level, and then going by rarity. And if we go down the list, yes, I also leave category tags on the top because I like to organize my box. And the way I have it organized right now is these are untagged characters. These are normally units that I I forget to put them as Easy A characters, which I probably should actually, because I know I have a few in here that I need to put in here. Rainbowed, LRs, Dokkan Fest, level 10 links. I believe this has improved slightly, or I think a pretty good chunk of them actually, but this has gone up a bit. Free to play units, it's grown a bit actually. Easy A's, there's more than 500 now. I think I have to add more of them in there. Summonable LRs, I believe I need to add those, maybe. And then, of course, this. Now, did I get rid of my Santa Roshis? And probably did. Ah, fuck. This is, gonna suck. But at least I have this. The 2018 April Fool's Peppy Gal collectible. Which, by the way, you can use this as another Kai, but I would not recommend it because it's a collectible card. I would have had the, let's call it, the Kimono 18. I don't know what I did with that. I think I sold it, which is stupid of me. Probably shouldn't have done that. And then we also have the Holiday Icarus, which I believe you can get through, was it through the 2024 New Year's event or something like that? Or I think it was a holiday event, I forget. But yeah, there's some other stuff in here. I have a bunch of statues in here because I've been storing them because I have 1.6 billion. I even reached the maximum limit of Zenny. So I've been storing a lot of this stuff. So even if I do run out of Zenny, I have enough statues to even recover a lot of that stuff. But yeah, that's how I categorized it. Give me a bit to actually reorganize my box, and I'll come back onto here. Alright, now that I got my box fixed up, I hopefully... Oh my god. You know what? You know, sometimes this happens. Sometimes we just happen to forget one unit out of this entire thing. Well, there we go. Okay, now we got the box fixed. Oh my god. You know what? Let's move on right here. Okay. Audio cut off. Sure. Let's unorganize it like this. Total rainbow units in here. We only have 100. I only have 400. Over 400. I feel like I should be more impressed. But yes, I am very impressed. How many rainbow units did I accumulate in the past? Oh my god, dude. Look at my box count right there. 1825. Dude, I just gained fucking 700 box space. Almost 600 a little over 600 box space, but that's a huge amount, man. I think it's also the amount of excess SSRs and all the other dupes that I have in my box. But that is a huge jump. Just noticed that. Holy crap. Okay. Go from here to this. Oh my god. That's pretty huge. Okay. Let's move on. So yeah, I have over 400 rainbow units. And most recently, the most recent LR I just rainbowed was LR Easy A Future Gohan and Trunks into Future Gohan. Okay. Yeah, you guys have seen my video already. Go and check that out. This revival units are sometimes a pain in the ass to even do. Especially with this unit. Because you have to get this unit has to die to get the revive. Otherwise, it is useless, in my opinion. But yes. Over 400 of them in here. Now, I can't say if I wanted to rainbow another unit, it would be Jackie Chun, because I only need one dupe of him left, and I feel like if I got more dupes when he was still around as a World Tournament reward, I would have just grinded for him. But no, as you know, the World Tournament is the same grind, same shit, same thing. So, do I feel like grinding for more copies of him? Probably not. But here we are. I'm one dupe away from him, but, we'll have to see. Because the World Tournament gave us the ability to be able to purchase the World Tournament LR, but you need 300 of Hercule signatures, and that's, that's something I will have to grind up later on. But yeah, this is crazy. The fact that I was able to rainbow all these guys in a span of 10 years. Honestly, if I was grinding like a madman, would have had more than this. But no, you know, I got a life, got work. So this is probably going to be the slowest amount I've done. How many rainbow units did I actually... I've asked this question myself already, but how many rainbow units did I accumulate? And we're slowly, okay. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. 343. So 407. That's... Let me see. 57 plus 7. So 64 units. That's pretty good. Okay. I will definitely take that. Now, in terms of LRs, how many LRs did I accumulate since the beginning of the year? Right now, I have a current total of 167 LRs total. This includes summonable and the free-to-play LRs, all in one. I'm gonna go through this slowly. I'll probably have to do it for the other one just in case. Gonna go through it very slowly, of course. You see, some of my favorite LRs are even super easy aid, or they're in here somewhere. Let me know what you guys' favorite LR is. I would love to know, because with the amount of LRs in here, I can honestly just make any team, sort of makeshift team, and yeah, I have 5 extra LR Spirit Bomb Gokus because I reached 3,000 days. I was hoping, I'm pretty sure he's gonna super easy A next year, because as we all know, I believe, is it next year? Yeah, I feel like next year is the 4,000 day for Dokkan, which if that is the case, right, this guy will probably super easy A. And yes, there are some units I have not Dokkan awakened yet. It's because I'm too fucking lazy. Sorry, I am too lazy to awaken these guys, but I will get that job done pretty soon. Oh yeah, if you guys want to know what my favorite LR is, my favorite LR, personally, is this guy. This guy just cleans. He swipes through Dokkan like a goddamn rag. Like, he can sweep through most of the content. Or all of the content, actually. Because he's just that good. Okay, that's my opinion, but he is one of my favorite LRs in the game. It's huge. That just came out like 3 months ago. Almost 3 to 4 months ago. And he's still good. Well, we're about to be in the epsilon of if Gogeta will be phased out by year 11 or not. But yeah, that's it. Let's go over into Dokkan Fest. I have a total of 166 Dokkan Festival units. This also includes the dupes of SSRs that I probably have somewhere lying in dormant in my account, so that'll probably be a total of over 170 Dokkan Fest units, plus excess amount of SSRs. Sorry, not here. We're here. There we go. I do have a few new ones in here, of course. One of my favorites, in my opinion, if I want to go long term, it'd be these guys. These guys have helped clean all the content that I've been dying with for the past few months now, and they are still very good. they are very good, especially with their attack mechanic, where if you do go into Vegeta, they do an obscene amount of damage, and if you do stay in Goku, you can go into Vegito. Well, you can go to quote-unquote Vegito, and it's just one-shot events, and him being able to dodge, even though if an enemy does cancel dodge, he can actually uncancel it and make it so that he can dodge anything. That's one of my favorite Dokkan Fest units in here, and that's probably the only thing you'll hear from me after that, but I really do enjoy this, seriously. Seriously, I do enjoy this. Let's go into level 10 links. Now I have a total of 83 of them. Yeah, I know, that's a very sad number. But let's just look at how many Dokkan Fests I have already, actually, before I even continue on with the link levels. So we go into here 146. 146 Dokkan Fest units compared to 166. So we gotten 20 new Dokkan Fests since then. That may not look like a lot, but it is actually a pretty substantial amount. So that means I got 20 more leads coming into Dokkan alone this year. And we haven't even reached the New Year's 2026 Dokkan Fest units yet, so will I add those into this account? Probably not. But at least I'll have something, right? Yeah, but still. Then we'll go into level 10 links. Like I mentioned, I have 83 of them. See, we go into last year's. $53. I went up by 30. That's not too bad. No, that's not too bad, guys. It's really not. Probably the reason why I was able to get these at link level 10s is just because of the way I've been grinding. Ever since Dokkan Day ever dropped ever since Dokkan Day dropped, grinding has been so much easier. Especially with link level grinding. It's been so much easier than it already has, and I enjoy it. It's so good. Free to play. Oh god. This is one of those times where if I do miss a free to play unit, and I probably did, it'd be insane. We have a total of, in here, 444. What was last year's count? 359. Definite improvement right there. But for like 80 plus free-to-play units, that includes like EZAs and shit. That is an obscene amount of free-to-play units. 359 to 444. This also includes World Tournament LRs, free-to-play event units, login bonus units, and the units that we got from the Baba shop. That is an obscene amount of free-to-play units. I cannot wait to see more. I'm pretty sure we're going to hit the 500 mark with this specific tag when more of them do come out. I hope they're way better than this year's. Trust me. This year's, including the 10th anniversary free-to-play units, the 10th anniversary free-to-play units, they suck in my opinion. They should not. They should have improved them. But yeah. This is also a very, very big jump. Probably one of my favorite free-to-play units in here. And I kid you not, I personally think it's still this Goku. Ever since the new version Z update, this dude has been very good. Sure, it may not be everyone's forte in their opinion, but in my heart, he's still one of my favorite free-to-play units. I know we have units like LR Tao, LR Chi-Chi, LR Nova Shenron. We've gotten a lot more LR free-to-play units, haven't we? Look what we have, especially with the ECA ones. But still, he will always be my favorite. But yeah, we have Garlic Jr. as well, who's insane. We have LR Shadow Dragons, who are also insane on their own GT bosses team. But still, the fact that we even have these units is insane. And going down the line, we even got Super Strike ECAs. Oh my god. Man, I wish they bring back Kibito Kai. Well, it was Kibito Kai and Piccolo Jr. I feel like they brought them back. Everyone would be more hyped for free-to-play units, but that's just my opinion, you know. But yeah, this is the extent of my free-to-play units that I have been grinding and collecting since then. And yes, I also have both of the variations of Goku Black. Okay, I farmed them all. I farmed them all. Now I get them through missions. I farmed them all. God, the grind for them was stupid. Yeah, I could have done them through missions. I could have completed them, but was just not feeling it today. Was just not feeling it by then. Won't be feeling it today. Alright. Next up, Easy A units. Easy A. How many Easy A units did we even have back then? Because it was a total of 507. We have a total of 444 Easy A units in 2024. We have a total of 507. This also includes sub ECAs that I've just added recently. So I'm gonna say this right now, 63 ECA units, that's not bad. I know that we have a little bit more, but that's not bad. That's not bad, that's pretty good actually. 63, 64 plus ECAs. That's pretty solid. I do like that. Now let's continue along. You have summonable LRs, we have 104 of them. I don't think I need to go through all of these just because, you know, they're all summonable LRs. But let's get this one little motion before we actually continue going through here. Yeah, I also just got this Pycon, which fortunately I have to Dokkan Awaken. But who am I gonna use Pycon with, guys? Who am I gonna use Pycon with? And of course, you know, like I mentioned before, this is just the collectible stuff. Elder Kais, Zenny, and stuff. Nothing too special out of those. Alright. Let's go into the other stuff right now. Let's go into, I guess, support memory. I don't have every single one of them. I am missing a lot from the Dragon Ball Z section. That's crazy. Compared to the Dragon Ball movies, and Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Z is probably the biggest one that needs more support memories. But I feel like if I wanted to see which kind of saga should get more memories, it should be Dragon Ball Saga. It should be. I don't know why, but it should be. Got that one out of the way. Got... Okay, this is like the item collection in here. So the top one's going to be the training items. Nothing too fancy out of those. Second one is training places. Nothing changed out of this. Awakening medals. This, and this will always be the highest number of them just because I'm, let's call it, too lazy to replace them or use them for anything else. But yeah, these are all the Dokkan Awakening medals that I got, especially for some of the new stuff that will be coming out. Hopefully I have enough to grind and then actually get to use them, but of course, this is just how it is. Let's see. Oh, I still have this. Oh my god, guys, I still have that. Oh my god, when am I gonna get that Vegeta? Oh, please tell me, when am I gonna get that Vegeta? Okay, just like that, and then there's a lot more. You have the Super Strike ECAs, Raleigh medals. You know, Raleigh has not come back in like 7 to 8 years. You guys, can we please get it back? Yo, Shueisha, Capsule Corp, please bring her back. That'd be very nice right there. All right, we're just gonna speed up the rest of these things right here. I think that's it. All right. No, but I went to that one. The fourth one is potential system equips. I do have a lot of certain ones depending on the category, because some of them are, or actually most of them in here are category based. Some of them do have more or less depending on the units are being released, like the 40th anniversary units, where you probably need a lot of skill orbs, especially with oh my goodness. Especially with now you're not being able to pull them for who knows how long. But yeah, I'm gonna go down the list. I'm not gonna go through every single one of them, but just to be sure, I do have a lot of them in here. Like, legit a lot actually. More silver, and then the bronze equips. There, that's it. And nothing much to show from that. Next up in here, we have stickers. I have 105 stickers, okay? Am I gonna use them? Probably not, because I'm too lazy. Is this... no. This one. This is the support items. Some of them have not changed, except we have a brand new one in here, which is the Xenos button, which can only be used in the Infinite Zamasu event. And I believe that's it. Oh, what's that in there before? No, that was added recently. I was like, wait, what was it? Potential system orbs. This does not matter, because dude, I have over 100 million, man. I am never getting rid of these. Ever. Let's see. Is that it? Is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last one. So this is just the exclusive items section. So you have all the keys. Some of these keys is in here as well. Oh, that's where Million Arena. That's right. Million Arena. What a fun time, right, guys? What fun times we had when Tau came out and LRTN came out, and then we had to do the nuking event. Oh, dude, that's the best event, right? It's the best event in the game. I'm glad they got rid of it. Some tickets, rainbow skill orbs. I need more of these. Please, Dokkan, give us more free ways to do it other than through just missions, but, you know, can't win them all like that. And that's pretty much it for this one. Oh, we got this. Other currency in here. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is basically the... whatchamacallit. This is the lottery on getting a certain amount of Dragon Balls during the GDC campaign. More bells. Wish strips, did not use those because I don't think I needed them. The Dragon Ball volume mangas that you obtained through the 40th anniversary missions. And then these are all the coins. I still have points right here. I could use them, but I don't feel like it. So we'll skip that. Alright. Let's see what else we have in here. Let's go into... No, let's go into all the character lists. How about that? We have an entire character list we can go through in here. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Other way. There we go. See, this is my first ever Dokkan Fest unit. Any Rainbow and any Super ECA, which by the way, you could probably notice that a lot of the units that are glowing with the that have a little effect going behind them, you know they're Super ECA. And they've done a lot more Super ECAs compared to last year. So I'm very glad that they've done it this way. Or they've released more. Because they're supposed to be good for a reason, right? Especially on the categories that they're being ran on. It's definitely worth it. Ah, dude. LR Piccolo. Oh my god. This took me forever to rainbow him. Because he was never being able to actually be attained. Except through the World Tournament banners. Until right now they just removed them. So they're in the Baba shop instead of being on banners. Which is fine. It's just that, you know. I wish they were less. I wish the World Tournament LRs were less expensive. Super Vegito, very fun unit to have in there in 2016 times before power creep. Sour Man, Arale, fun units. Glad to have them both. Vegito and LR Prime Battle Goku. Nostalgic. Second anniversary Goku and Vegeta, which by the way I did pull them both through the 2017 Tenabata banner, which is insane to think that I was able to even get them at all. What else do we have in here? We have, yep, first anniversary, oh actually second anniversary Goku. Oh my god, I forgot about this. The reward for losing against Global during the Worldwide Down Celebration in 2017, right? Yeah, 2017. Then we have more Strike ECAs. Dragon Ball Fusion collab. When that came out, buff fusions. Like, dude, we're going down, way down. Jiren. Probably the worst ECA in there, unfortunately. Okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of units I've got to go slowly on. Gogeta, first anniversary unit, loved him. Pulled him on Global as one of my very first major Dokkan Fest units. Literally sick. He's still good today, he's just not as prevalent on many teams as I was hoping he would still be on, but that's just where we are right now. And then we keep going down the line. Let's keep going down. Well, if you haven't noticed, right? My box isn't actually almost full. It's like less than 300 characters full. Which I'm very lucky to still have. And then, of course, gotta go through all this stuff. Oh my god. You think it's gonna take forever? I feel like it is. I feel like it's gonna be one of those times where I'm gonna take forever. They finally got EZA too. They're good. They're good. All right. Even more. See some very popular releases here. And I think we're about to come into home stretch. Oh my god! I need to. If you're in dupes. The 10th anniversary stuff. A lot more 10th anniversary stuff than anything else, really. And then the free-to-play Goku Blacks. And then I think we're almost done. And that's it. Alright. With that out of the way, up with my box. Enough with all the stuff right here. I do want to say this right now. There has been a lot of things happening in here too, right? So now you can see how many dragon stones you need to farm up in order to complete an event. I do have some that need to be done. It's just because I'm being too lazy to grind. So I will not do that ever again. Well, I'll try to, but not really. I have not done this yet? Damn, that's surprising. I haven't done that yet, huh? So yeah, you'll notice the events that are still up, but you haven't done yet, or you have. I'll check to see if you're able to do so in the first place. Because I didn't do the new stage for this event, I can still get 2 stones. It just really depends, right? Right, and all these other ones are sort of completed except for one of them, which is fine. Should be fairly easy. Challenge stages. I didn't complete all of them yet because I only focus on being a stage and not the missions until I decide to do so. Pretty straightforward. Let me see. Festival battles can go to hell. I'm sorry. One event, it's just boring as hell. Then we have ECAs in here. Probably have to wait until all of them do come out, because I think this is not all of them, right? No, wait, I think it might be actually. Might be. Then of course you have your story mode. Yeah, those, and then training. Have all those. I still need to farm up some of them because I'm missing a bunch of them. Missing a bunch of stones is what I should be saying. 3 stones, in fact. And lastly, no, not this one. Dragon Ball Story. Probably still need a few more to go in terms of completing missions. If I want to get, what you call it, a new support memory, but I choose not to. That is completely fine right here. Alright, I think that is everything. Alright. That is a very long showcase. But yes, this is it. This is my Dokkan account box showcase for 2025. Let me know what your guys' power level is. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all might be higher than mine or maybe lower. It just depends, right? But anyways, let me know what you guys... How much have you guys improved your accounts since last year? And if you are ready to go into 2026 later on, after these last days that we are enjoying for 2025. As always, guys, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all in the next one.